What's up? John from John's Moto Garage stopped by today. Picked up his bike. We did a whole bunch of work on that. There's a video coming about everything that we did on his bike with John as a celebrity guest. So today when we're loading it up, John's like, you should do one of these moto vlog things and ride around and talk about my motorcycle and how it rides. And I was like, I just really want to ride wheelies on your motorcycle, so fuck yeah. So we did it. So, you know, here it is. Real small helmet on a real fat head.
Yeah, it hurts. Oh. Oh God, big guy in a little helmet right now. Oh.
Look out for the moto vlog.
Oh man.
Doing John's Moto Garage bike.
Am I recording?
Yeah, you're live. It looks so small on you.
Woo, my eyes are watering. All right. We just finished up John's bike over there. I'm going to take her for a little test ride and see what I think about it. This is honestly just an excuse to ride this because I really like this bike. I'll be back. It's super crisp. The motor feels really good. I'm wearing John's helmet right now. It's a medium. I wear like a large or, an extra large or a 2X, so it's squeezing my brain so hard I feel like my eyes are bleeding, but the back tire's probably got 5 pounds of air in it, so it feels a little mushy in the turn, but the suspension is dialed. It's got Ohlins on the rear, the cartridge front end with the Racetech springs we just built with new cartridges. She's crispy. Got a little bit of your standard dyno wobble, but I think that's from the 5 PSI that's in the back tire, which is, you know, that's good stunt rider stuff right there, but definitely not good for everyday street riding. I don't think there's a license plate on this bike. A little sketchy. I've been trying to ride wheelies on that Softail all this time, and it's not a good wheelie bike. Holy shit, I left without my phone or my wallet too. The Dyna flicks up so much, like, it's a lot more effortless than trying to clutch up a big ass Softail that's overpowered. I think this thing has some motor work in it as well. It feels extremely crisp. I'm gonna try and get off a main road and really ride this bitch. Oh man. It gets your adrenaline pumping. Early model Dyna is so much better to stunt ride. I got no idea where I am right now. The handlebar setup, I wish they were just a little bit lower, but it's really nice that I don't have to lean forward on this thing. I don't like having to lean forward at all. It's definitely better to be postured up and have your back straight, just for control and longevity of a ride, you know, not killing your back. That might just be an old man thing for me, but definitely nice to be able to sit up straight. Hell yeah, brother. Shadow life. We modified the carburetor. We changed the vent from here up to here and changed the float bowl height to stop it from spraying gas all over the place, which so far we were successful. I don't have any gas on me. Rebuilt the front end. It's doing real nice. We put Galfer rotors on it. It had Galfer floating rotors on it, but floating rotors on a Harley suck, man. You can't put aluminum against steel like that and then take the weight from the Harley abusing it so much. It blew the carriers out. So we replaced it with solid mounts. Whew, this helmet is really small. I think I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I haven't like rode a early model dyno or clutched any wheelies in a really long time, and as you could tell by that sketchy one that I did and the other sketchy one, that I'm pretty out of practice, but it feels pretty good. My adrenaline's pumping super hard right now. I don't care how many times I ride wheelies or how much I practice, my adrenaline still pumps super hard. I think it's just the fact of you never know what could happen. No matter how good you get, you never know. Like, you could have mechanical failure, you could have something that could, you know, put you down that day. There's always that it might get me factor. Today might be the day. Which I've only wrecked once riding a wheelie, and it was my own stupid fault. The ground was wet and I kept burning out, so I got mad and I just gave her hell, and it was like, it was wheeling but burning out at the same time, and then it caught traction and it just threw me off the back of the bike. So that was that. Just a heads up, if we do run across some police, I'm running. Feels pretty solid. Don't do it, bud. That's about it for me. It's like 47 degrees out here. Oh, I'm gonna do a couple slideys for these dudes. Fender's deep. Oh, I tried to get it too. I didn't get it. Especially if you try and scrape fender on it. You know, worst case scenario, I'm just buying John a new bike. Oh man, so on the final ride right here, that was a good time. This is a nice bike, feels rock solid. The motor pulls really nice, suspension's good. I'm breathing hard. Whoo! Thank you, John.
So just rode John from John's Moto Garage Fxdx. It was a really good time. Really nice bike. I'm really out of shape. Really out of practice. But man, it was a good time. The bike's super nice. And in closing, only bad thing I have to say about it is the back tire was flat. I was running on 5 PSI, which is great for the lot, but trying to dig a corner is a little sketchy. and the handlebars are just a little bit too tall. They sit real nice. It's really comfortable for like a long distance riding, but as far as stunt riding goes and riding wheelies, when you're trying to dig it back and pull the bike back, they were just too tall. I'd probably put like a low bend with those risers, or maybe even a mid bend, just to get them down just a little bit. But like this thing, I can crank it up and just drag it straight to fender. John's, I felt like I couldn't scrape it. I tried, kind of freaked me out a little bit. It was deep, but it's a beautiful bike. I'm biased because we did pretty much everything on it that makes it good and cool, but John's a man. Check out John's Moto Garage. He's a great dude. If you guys don't already know this, he's a big reason that our YouTube is even doing what it's doing. He's the one that motivated us and inspired us to do this. Really got me excited about motorcycles again. I've been doing this a long time, folks, and I needed something to fire me back up again, and John did it. Check out John's Moto Garage. Like and subscribe on Kruesi Originals. There's KruesiOriginals.com for all your Kruesi Originals needs and desires and fires. Hit us up.